Welcome to Sked Live. I'm Angelica Sidney.
And I'm Antonio Savoya. Last week was the final round for the World Cup qualifiers. Some of the games were really close and exciting.
Yes, and I must say I did win the bet. I mentioned that I picked France and Greece to advance. France, who lost in the first qualifying round, came out and beat Ukraine 3-0. Mamadou Sakho, who plays center back for English club Liverpool, was the top scorer in the game, scoring one goal in the 22nd minute and the other in the 72nd minute. Greece tied their last qualifying game against Romania. They won their first qualifying game with a score of 3-1.
We both agreed Croatia would advance. They did defeat Iceland in their second qualifying game, with Mandzukic scoring in the 27th minute to lead them to victory. And the most anticipated game in the European bracket was Portugal versus Sweden. Now, Portugal did win the first leg 1-0 off a Ronaldo goal. Well, it's safe to say Ronaldo asserted himself as the best in the world that game.
He did actually. He actually scored that hat trick at the end that, really ended the game there.
For me personally, at first I was like, okay, Sweden might win this game, but, I did not expect Ronaldo to just, turn that whole game around. I mean, that Ibrahimovic free kick was a goal. It was pretty much one of the best too, right?
Well, also too, I feel that Ronaldo has other teammates that he's played with in Real Madrid, right? That actually really helped him out.
To tell you the truth, I don't even think it was a player from Real Madrid that helped him out. It was João Moutinho, who plays with FC Porto. That two of the goals were his great passes right down the middle that really helped him out a lot, right?
Well, I'm really hoping that Zlatan could come back because I know that he's going to be pretty old.
I think that was it. I think that's his last run. He's what, 30s? He's in his late.
I think he's 31, so the next World Cup he's going to be 35.
Yeah, and then you got to think about the team, how good the team Sweden will be, right?
Right.
So yeah, and
I don't know. I think it's possible that he might come back, but Zidane.
I don't see it. Well, Zidane, he had a good French team, right? Zlatan. No one really else on Sweden at that level, right?
Well, I guess we have to wait until the next qualifying rounds to see.
Yeah.
In other exciting news, the World Cup final draw will take place in the resort in Bahia, Brazil on December 6th. Brazilian supermodel Adriana Lima and actor Rodrigo Hilbert are some of the celebrities that will be in attendance. So, Antonio, who do you think is going to win the World Cup?
Personally, obviously I think Brazil is going to win. Home stadium. Everyone there is going to go crazy for Brazil, and almost as if they don't win, what could happen, right? But for the most part, I think they will win because it's just, you saw the Confederation Cup final when the Brazilians sang the national anthem.
Right.
That was unreal. It was so loud, and the only way anyone else will win is if Brazil slip up, which is possible. And I think if they do slip up, and Italy or Germany could easily win this World Cup.
That's true. Well, they actually have some really big, huge contenders on the team. They have the Hulk, right, who I was fortunate enough to go see a friendly match against, I believe it was Chile, and he was amazing. You have Robinho on there, right?
You can't forget about Neymar either, right?
Exactly. So you have some huge, huge contenders that are coming out. But personally, my own bias, and me being part Spanish, I would have to go with the La Rojas. So I definitely think that Spain might come out. I think so. I think they will. But, they have Sergio Ramos, right?
I don't know.
They have who's a really top,
I just think Spain is done with the winning. I think the Confederations Cup, when they had played Italy in that semifinal, Italy had no Balotelli, had no De Rossi. And those are two big players that make a difference, and they beat Italy on penalty shots, which shouldn't happen, right? So, I don't know. I think
true.
Spain's fault, and even the game against Brazil, it was 3-0. They really got.
Yes, they really got beat, but they got a taste, of what Brazil is obviously going to give to them if they do meet Brazil in the finals.
If it is, it's so many teams. There's teams like Argentina, there's France that could win it. Even England, might just get lucky, but.
Well, I think Germany is an also great contender too, right?
I think
they have Oizil, they have Khedira too as well.
And Müller and Götze.
Right?
Those are young talent, but at the same time, as long as they don't play Italy, because they've never beaten Italy at a World Cup, and Italy. Everyone has those person they can't beat, but I think for the most part, it's safe to say Brazil will probably come out on top. I think.
Well, I guess we're going to have to wait in the summertime to see who's going to win the World Cup. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is skedline.com.